Good afternoon, everyone. How can I put that? I am about to do my story on the Risa Tisa. And this is going to be, I didn't even know it, but I wrote it down. I didn't even see that at the top where it said 1 through 5. And I wrote it down that I was going to do um, a 1 through 5. But the way I'm going to do it is, I'm going to play each one, and then after each part, I'm going to say what I got to say, but I might have to, you know how you be ready to say something right then, but I may stop it along the way. I don't know. It all depends. Okay, this is live, and y'all know when something is live, everything don't go the way you said it gonna go. But my point for me going back through this miserable ass story is because I want to prove to the people and the naive people that are so seriously want to believe that this girl is actually telling a real life story that she experienced personally. And I'm here to prove that she just is a lie, that she made the story up and the characters just to get some fame and fortune. And she got it. I mean, I ain't mad at her for that. But the point I'm trying to make is that she's a liar saying that this happened to her. So, like I said, you got to pay attention. I mean, because evidently half the world, there's half the motherfucking world that were watching won't paying attention. They were just so engulfed in what the fuck she was saying that, oh my God, poor thing, this happened to you, this man. Come on now, you got it. No wonder there's a lot of motherfucking men out here that's playing women left and right. Especially if you gonna believe some gullible story like this. I don't care how much motherfucking paying and stuff. I mean, come on now. My thing is, let me ask this question. Would you rather be with a pathological liar that's paying your bills, or you rather be with somebody that's gonna be honest and not paying and y'all splitting the bills? Which one? Thank you. You ain't got to look at the comments. I know damn well you rather be with somebody that gonna be honest with you and you splitting the bills versus spending your life with a pathological liar just because he paying all your bills. Bullshit. Let's get into it. Damn, that wind blowing.
So I met my ex-husband around March 4th of 2020. We met on Facebook dating site, and we also matched on Hinge. I did not realize that he was on both under two different names.
Just
so
stupid.
one was his actual name, and the other one was a variation, like a nickname that he called himself. Different pictures. So it was a running joke between us. Oh, you ain't even recognize that you had matched with me on Hinge. No, I didn't. And also, that should have been a red flag. By the way, you will notice in this story, I called it the United Nations of red flags. It is so many red flags that, I mean, you would have thought I was colorblind because I ignored all of them. So, anyway, back to the story. We met around March 4th. We exchanged phone numbers. He called me, and we talked on the phone for the first time. In the first phone call, he told me that he had just moved to Georgia from California, from San Diego. His job had transferred him because he was being transferred in as the new regional manager for a major condiment company that is based here in Georgia. I'm not going to say the name. And so we also talked about his childhood. He told me he grew up in Philly. He's from Philly. Both of his parents were deceased. This is the first phone call. Both of his parents were deceased. His father was a Philadelphia police officer. His mom was a teacher. He also told me he briefly lived in Augusta with his family. He had two brothers and two sisters. He also had two half brothers on his dad's side. First phone call. So I'm just giving you guys the backstory. This was the first phone call we had. So we talked about family, we talked about friends, we talked about our jobs. At the time, I was working at Georgia State Patrol. And he knew this, and he just thought that was like, wow, so you work with troopers all day. Yes, I did. Also in that phone call, he explained to me that he used to play football. He explained that he used to play arena football. I know nothing about arena football. I know about NFL, I know about college, go Dogs, but I don't know anything about arena football. So he explained to me that he used to play arena football. He used to work at Apple in the off season of arena football. And I remember thinking on that phone call, oh, okay, like, good for you. I don't know anything about arena football, and I believe I did tell him that. I don't know anything about arena football. That'll come into play later on. So he told me, I just moved here. My job is paying for my housing, and they are helping me to look for a house. He was like, right now I'm in Gwinnett County, but I'm trying to look for a house, ideally in Atlanta, like Brookhaven, Sandy Springs. He was like, I really would like to move out there. And so I thought, that's great. You're looking to get a house. You just moved here. He was like, I don't really know too many people here because I spend all my time at work, and this job is really demanding. So that was our first phone call. We talked more. He talked a lot, which took me by surprise because I'm not really used to men talking more than me. He eventually asked me out on a date. Our first date was set for Saturday, March 7th, 2020. He asked me what was my favorite restaurant. Factory. And so we agreed to go out at the Cheesecake Factory in a location that was in between. I lived in Clayton County at the time. He lived in Gwinnett County. I realized that if you don't know anything about Metro Atlanta, that makes no sense. But basically, we lived about 45 minutes apart. So we agreed to meet at the Cheesecake Factory over at Perimeter Mall, which is in an area, Sandy Springs, Dunwoody area. I was excited. Like, I called my friends and was like, I got a date, blah, blah, blah. We'll see how it goes. First conversation was good. Hopefully he looks like his pictures, because, that's always an issue with online dating. Hopefully he looks like his pictures. So on my way to our date, I took 285, and literally right before I got to Boulder Crest, the exit for Boulder Crest, I heard a boom, and I lost control of my car. Thank God that not thank God, but I knew what to do. So I did not crash, but my tire blew out. So I called him and I said, hey, I'm so sorry, but my tire just blew on 285. I'm slowly making my way off the exit. I believe I pulled into a Chevron gas station, and I said, I got to get this fixed. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm a damsel in distress kind of thing. He kind of paused. He got quiet, and he was like, tell me exactly where you are. Drop your pin. So I dropped the pin, and he came to the gas station. Came to the gas station, got out the car, and I was so relieved that he actually looked like his pictures that I was like, oh my God, he's actually attractive, because he's like 6'4", 6'5". Oh, also, man, I apologize. So let me go back to the first conversation. Let me add something. He did tell me in the first phone call that he was divorced, and that his ex-wife, she had two children, a boy and a girl, who were teenagers, young adults. I think the girl was about 20, and he said that he had a very close relationship with his stepkids. but that he and his ex-wife had divorced because she cheated on him out in California. And so coming to Georgia was a new beginning for him. She was still out in California. The kids were still out in California. And so, he was like, there's no, I can't stand her, but I still want to be in the kids' lives. I have to put that in there because that will come back later. So this is just setting the stage. Again, that first conversation was, we talked about family, job, friends, how he ended up in Georgia, me being in Georgia, the things that, I would think people talk about in the first conversation. All right, now back to the tire blew out. So he shows up to the gas station. He changes my tire, which I just thought was the sexiest thing in the world. And then he proceeds to say, hey, I found a tire place around the corner. You need to get another tire. Like, you can't drive on this donut. So he followed me to the tire place, and then helped me get a tire, paid for it. So I was definitely like, wow. And so the vibe was good. So anyway, I get the tire fixed. We follow each other to the Cheesecake Factory over in Perimeter. We hold hands walking into the Cheesecake Factory. So in my mind, I'm like, this is just this. Oh my God, I had butterflies. That's the look of a woman who had butterflies. So I had butterflies, and we go in. There's a long wait, and so we sit outside and we just talk. And the conversation's great. And this is where he tells me what it is he's looking for. He tells me, I believe at the time he was 42. He was like, I want to get married and it be for real. He's like, my parents were married 40 plus years before my mom passed away. And I want that. I want marriage, family, a house. Like, that is what I want. He's like, I'm as a man, I'm ready to get married, but I want it to be for real, because the first time, it really hurt me when she cheated on me. So he's telling me everything that I wanted to hear. And so he was like, what is it that you want? And I said pretty much the same thing. I was like, I'm ready to get married, definitely want to have a family, and I want to marry my best friend. So we both put on the table that we wanted marriage. And this is the end of part one.
What's up, Donna? Hey, Deandra. Hey, Tina. Hey, Royal. Oh, this thing's so sensitive. She reminds me of Miss Potato Head. After a while, I got tired of listening to this. Okay. Hey, Felicia. Tina says she should have Googled it. Just stupid. Hey, Shelly. Don't y'all forget to thumb up the live. Hey, Renee. Hey, Brittany. Now let's put out some facts, and we're gonna be quick because we got the. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Alyssa. Oh, you thought it was yeah, some of it I just decided to make it a little quicker. 'Cause I want to go on and get to them parts I really want to get to prove that she lying. Some of it just gonna be pre-recorded, and some of I'm gonna just come to it. I'm gonna do it live, and I won't be saying that until after each part because I don't want to make this long and draw it out because, you know, I got other stuff to do because I got Well, you know what I'm saying, I gotta do my other channel too, but I wanted to do this channel. But I'll say I just want y'all to remember now. This why I say this. You got. I want y'all, and two. I want last time when we did it, you couldn't see her face. I want y'all to look at her face expression, all that swallowing, and then you know what I'm saying. You telling this story just like yeah, it's a story. You ain't telling. You know, you not telling this story as if you went through this shit. You just sitting down telling this story as if you know what I'm saying? You just literally sit down and drum up a story that you were gonna bring and to get famous and rich off of. And you know, like I said, it's just like it's just like reading an auto book. You know, you getting a book and it's auto. And I just want to. What else did I write down? Okay, for one, I want to point out. Okay, wouldn't you think something strange if Thomas, I got stuff to do. Okay. But wouldn't you think it's strange if you done said that you now if you sit here you meet somebody on it's already kind of weary and leery when you meeting somebody online from the jump. So for you to find out that he on two different apps under two different names, that wouldn't that make you be like, oh shit, hold up, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So, and even okay, even if you did proceed after you find out that all this weird shit going on with him, you still proceed to keep fucking with him. That's why I say you can't tell me this bitch ain't this motherfucker here ain't that damn slow. I don't give a damn. That's why come it makes it to be a damn story that she made up in her damn head. And then I'm trying to figure out. She told me it's a running joke. What was the joke? I don't think she said what he said that. Oh, you didn't forgot. You know I'm on to you met. We matched on another dating site. I mean, I'm trying to figure out still what was the joke. What's the running joke? I'm still trying to figure it out. What's the joke? What's the joke about that? You got you two different people trying to play two different people and shit. So I don't know what. Oh shit, bitch is crazy. And then she wanted to throw out there, and I mean, you know, she wanted to throw out there to make people say, "Oh, it was so many darn gone flags that I didn't pay attention to." You paid attention to it because you brought it the fuck up. You paid attention to the flags. But it go with your story. You got to throw that in there to play that you were dumb. You know, cause go with the story. Cause first thing motherfucker gonna say and everybody, well, you didn't notice this and you didn't notice that. Oh, let me throw. It was just some red flags that I didn't pay attention to. Okay. Then she went again about the foot about when he said the arena. Okay, you didn't know nothing about no football. About you didn't know shit about ever heard of a arena football, but yet you proceeded to sit there through this whole shit. Every time he brought arena football up, you did not once, never knew or took the time to Google what football arena is. Through the whole story she telling now, not one time did she say, I didn't know what football arena was, but I looked it up. How many of you know damn well everybody in this motherfucker right now tell me that if somebody tell you something, anything, even like anybody tell you anything to this day, you know the first thing a motherfucker gonna do is go to Google and find out do Google know. Anything you want to know, go to Google. So why ain't she tell the whole time in the story now, the whole time, all up until the 51, not one time did she say, I Googled and found out arena football is this, arena football is that. Who do that? So she played, I just don't like how stupid she played the character. I really don't. Because common sense would have told the motherfucker, even on Lifetime, it would have showed you the character looking up what arena football was. She was too damn dumb to even put that in the damn story. And why? I'm trying to figure out why damn near from 1 to damn near 30, she's sitting in the where the fuck is she going? The whole time and sitting in the damn car with them damn crazy ass rods in her damn hair. That go to show this motherfucker is a whole nutcase. I'm trying to tell y'all, this bitch is a nutcase. This bitch's story is made to fuck up, and Legion is made to fuck up. Then, how many know that, okay, she described him as the average perfect man that every woman damn near dream about. Who the fuck? What woman don't dream? It is very rare that you talk. If you had to talk to 100 women and they tell you the ideal man, that motherfucker gonna be tall. Gonna be tall and chocolate, or caramel, or whatever your flavor is. But one motherfucking factor he gonna be tall. And it's so ironic. He's 6'4", or between 6'4" and 6'5". Oh, you don't know how tall he is as long as you with him for 2 years? You don't know? Oh, between 6'4", 6'5". Bitch, you with this nigga 2 years. You mean tell me you ain't get it right? You ain't asked him how tall he was? Well, that'd have been the first damn thing. After I seen a nigga that tall, I'd have like, oh, baby. That probably would have been about my second question. How tall are you? Yeah, lies. Then, how funny, how ironic, her favorite spot was the cheesecake factory. To me, I feel like that she went and said she used the cheesecake factory just because, remember that story that went viral about the girl and the cheesecake factory story where she went on a online date and throw the fit because the nigga took her to the cheesecake factory. So I just feel like she throw Cheesecake Factory in there just because of that story that went viral once upon a time, and I guess she wanted to make it seem like, you know, uh, I'm really down to earth and original. Cause you see, she laughed after she said Cheesecake Factory. What was funny? Cause you said Cheesecake Factory. What was the chuckle about that? Again, another sign of telling a lie. And then I want to know why. Um, then she tell you about the kids. Well, she say the girl is 20, and the girl is 20, but she never tell you how old the boy is. But she tell you now when he got married to this wife, damn, the kids was damn grown ass adults. And he told me he fell in love with them. 9 times out of 10, ain't nowhere in the fuck that you get with a dude. A dude go into a family, and the kids already grown, and the kids fall in love with that man that quick. It just ain't no damn way. It don't work like that in real life. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then gonna say he still. I mean, and even she didn't even realize how she was telling the story. She gonna say, now mind you, she said these motherfuckers were grown ass kids, but she played it like even though the wife and him broke up, he still went by. He still went by picking the kids up and going to see them and taking them out. Nigga, these kids grown. How the hell you going over there acting like they damn 10 and 11 or 5 and 6 years old? You going to pick them up for a damn stepfather date and shit. These motherfuckers grown. You know they ain't think about that nigga. Oh my God. Anyway, I hope y'all peeped that out. He still loved him. He still went and, went out. Oh, girl, bye. Them damn 20, if the 20-year-old and the damn say fence if he was 18. Do you literally think they sitting here thinking about going with that grown ass man that they probably ain't even known over a year? I don't even know how long she said that they were married. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all? catch where she said how long did they uh that her and him and the ex were married? That's what she said in the beginning, Tina, talking about Lifetime and Netflix. Bitch, please, you don't sit down and watch them so much that you figure out how to put a damn story together, but was sloppy as hell with it. Happy birthday to you niggas. I ain't gonna call your name because I know you trolls, but happy birthday, niggas. Hey, Nay. What's up, Nay? And then she said, okay, that he changed the tie. Okay, he changed the tie, and and he found a place at the same time. So I guess after he changed the tie, well, what the fuck were you doing while he was changing the tie? What I'm trying to figure out. So you mean to tell me he's standing there the whole time? Now he the one that's new to Georgia. You been in Georgia, so it didn't come to your dumb ass mind while he's standing there changing the tie to look up a tie place to get your tie change. I mean, common sense. Come on, bitch. Damn, you play this character to be outright dumb. You know damn well if a motherfucker come and change your tie, first thing you gonna while he change your tie, you gonna sit here and try to find a place or ask him, do he know a place where they can go to? But she said he found the place. Okay. But he found it while he was changing the tie, I suppose. And then all that swallowing and shit, like she just, like she in front of the class, she got to be. And I was just that's the part that just told my damn nerves up. All that damn swallowing and shit. Like she really this shit is she got everybody attention and she just so it's that swallowing that fucks me up bad. And holding hands. Who do that? Y'all don't even know each other. And you holding his hand? Girl, stop being dumb. But yeah, they both want the same. You meet a man and he tell you, I mean, he probably looked in your dumb ass face. Just say, we know, well, the story's made to fuck up. Really. That's what we going on. I ain't even getting ready to say, I'm not really going back on. To I don't want to elaborate on the fact in a sense that this story is true. So I'm gonna keep it at the fact that she just point out her lies and shit. Walking in who do that? Who still okay? And yeah, if y'all married and been together for a minute, you may walk in there, but you don't even know this nigga. They ain't gonna say this motherfucker change. He paid. Just met you now, and he gonna pay for everything. Get your tie fixed and all this other stuff. He don't even know if he gonna like you, and he gonna pay for that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's move on to part two. Her crazy looking ass.
All right, who the fuck did I marry? Part two. So we both put on the table what it is that we wanted. We both had established we were dating for marriage. We were not dating just to date. We were not trying to be friends with benefits, none of that. So the dinner at Cheesecake Factory went really well. We laughed, we joked, we talked about people, which um, is kind of up my alley, my sense of humor. It was a good vibe.
I
So
don't know
at
what
the
that
end of the
means.
date, or excuse me, at the end of dinner, we sat in his car and he played this song for me by John Legend. I don't know the name of the song by the time this video posts, I will put the name at the bottom. I can't remember the song. I just remember that John Legend was talking about, I think I met my wife tonight. And I thought
Oh
it was a sign.
shit.
So I was like, oh my God. So anyway, we ended up sitting in the car talking just about life and experiences until about midnight. So during this conversation, he again is telling me how it was, what it was like living in California, how he went out there, he went to San Diego State. He played football for San Diego State. He talked about how, you know, he loved it out there, so he stayed. That's when he joined the company. Um, and then he explained that he also did arena football, but only did it for about 2 or 3 years. He claims that while he was doing arena football, the team that he was on won a championship. But again, keep in mind, I don't know anything about arena football.
You
So
didn't
I was
ask?
like, okay, I didn't know that they had championships. And he was like, he got a little offended, like, yeah, they got championships. And, he was on that team. So he talked to me about how he worked at Apple. He worked something in the IT area of Apple, but it was in the store. Again, it was one of those. It's like when I tell people I used to work at Amazon. I really wasn't paying much attention to it. Why? So we talked about all that. We talked deeply into what happened with the ex-wife. It's because I asked. He was not volunteering all this information. So in other words, I get very uncomfortable when men start talking about their ex a lot. That's not what happened. I was asking questions because I was really trying to figure out, okay, are you ready for a relationship, or are you still missing her? So we talked about that. We talked about my exes. That was a mistake I made because I talked about how I dated at one point in time somebody I worked with. That will come back later. Um, and he seemed real cool about it. He was like, that was before me and blah, blah, blah. So the conversation was good. Midnight comes and I go home. Yes, I went home. We ended up talking, talking, and talking. Mind you, our first date was March 7th. And within about 2.5 weeks, Brian Kemp, our governor, shut Georgia down. We were going to be on lockdown. So during those 2.5 weeks, we talked every day. We went out again at Red Lobster. I remember Red Lobster. But everything was going great. The issue was, where are we going to quarantine? So the question was, are we going to quarantine at his place, which he had like a studio type of situation. Like, it clearly, where he was staying, I was like, it's like a studio apartment, but he kept telling me, like, this is temporary because I'm looking for a house. Like, he showed me the email from a woman who worked at the company, where she was out on maternity leave, but she was putting him in contact with a realtor to help him find a townhome or a single family house. So I was just like, okay, this is definitely temporary. Like, he's not trying to stay here long term. And she was apologizing in the email. I'm so sorry, this should have been taken care of before you got here, but it wasn't. Da, 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 da. I saw the email. I read it. I read the email. So the decision was, we're going to quarantine at the studio, or we're going to quarantine in my house? First mistake I made. Well, there's a lot, but this was a mistake I made. So ladies, caution moment. During one of our dates, because keep in mind, in those 2 weeks, we were seeing each other quite a bit. Nothing physical or anything like that. Just
Lying.
two people who I thought were really on some. All right, let's see if this is going to grow into something. He came to my house. When he came to my house, I had a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath townhome. He was in a studio. Now, I'm telling you guys all of this in order of how it happened. So some things I'm probably going to insert what I was thinking and the mistake I made. Can I turn this on? No. Okay, so do that. And I say that to say that I did not realize inviting him to my home probably made his eyes go, oh shit, she's a keeper. She got this 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhouse, and I'm in like a little studio. Yeah, let me go ahead and pursue this. What I need to do to quarantine here. The decision was made, quarantine at my house. So the state went on lockdown. He came and stayed with me in my home, and for the most part, in the initial beginning, it was fine. It was fine. The reason why I hesitate is because I grew up in the church. So for me, it was really like an internal struggle of, bruh, you always said you would never live with a guy unless he was your husband. And now you living with a dude and he ain't your husband. Like, it was a struggle for me because I knew better. And don't come for me. I'm just telling you the way I grew up. It was like that. It was not sitting right with me. But at the same time, I didn't want to quarantine by myself. I did not want to. So there we go. So he moved in. We talked about the bills. Let me clear something up that I said in the other video where I said he paid all the bills. He paid all the household bills. He did not pay my car payment, my cell phone, or my car insurance. He paid the rent because my rent at the time was less than $1,000. He paid the utility bills, and so when he's telling me that he's a regional manager, I was like, wow, okay, so you got money. Um, and so he paid all the household bills. So my check really was just taking care of me, myself, and I. And I am not. This is where it's not gonna make me look good, but it's the truth. It was intoxicating to not have to worry financially about how to pay the bills. It was a wonderful feeling. And so I kind of pushed to the side the fact that, yeah, you shacking up, because it's like, but your paycheck, you don't have to worry right now. Like, he's taking care of all of April's bills before April even comes, because this was still March. So we're living together, and I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, he's helping to cook and clean, and then we have a conversation about house. Is he still going to buy a house just for him, or is he going to buy a house where it's for us? Because we are going to try to make this thing work, be official, get married, have a family. So the question now on the table is, what are we going to do? Because I didn't want to stay in Riverdale, Georgia. I did not want to raise a family there. I refused to have a baby in Clayton County. So the decision was made, let's start looking for a house for both of us. Remember, he was already looking for a house for him. But then he was like, you know what, we're together, I plan to marry you. Let's look
This
for
girl don't make no damn
a family
sense.
home for the two of us. He
She
was
ain't
like,
making no
this is how
damn
much
sense.
I was approved for. That's when he showed me the Chase paperwork.
What's up,
It was a
Bakiba?
letter stating that and it had the Chase emblem at the top. He showed me a letter stating that he was approved for 700 and
This part 3 just ended like that. But let's go and discuss part 2. Okay, now she go back to say, and now let me say that part about when she got her tie blew out and she was like, thank God, but no, don't thank God. What you mean? You better thank God that when your tie blew out, that God was with your fat ass, that you didn't go and run over nothing or run into nothing because your tie blew out. Why? I don't understand that part. Why? What does she mean by no? No, not thank God. I don't get it. I don't get that. I really don't get. That's about the third time I done listened to that one. I don't. Every time she said it raised the hair on my neck, like she saying, "Don't thank God." Why not? I don't know. Maybe she meant something else, or I don't understand why she said that. Don't thank God. Mm-mm. But okay, now they both agreed. Listen, now she said when they were talking and when they got set down to talk, they both agreed to what? That they dating for marriage. Okay? So we get that. That's what you said. Y'all dating, that y'all both agreed that you and him is dating on the strength that somewhere down the line, eventually you and him getting married. That's what the fuck that mean, don't it? That's what it mean. Okay, because especially then how she gonna throw? I mean, even to make it seem more juicy. Oh yeah, and he happened to play that song. How did all of a sudden he got that damn song in his damn car? Y'all listening to John Lennon? I didn't get. I don't know what song she talking about, but she said whatever it is, it's the song to say, "I think I met my wife tonight." Boy, this bitch here and her bullshit, boy. She laying it on thick. I give it to her. She laying that shit on thick, telling this damn story because, boy, she telling it. And she damn sure got she damn sure got the world by the motherfucking balls. People is believing the fuck out of her story and shit. So I mean, she is throwing the juice on this motherfucker. You hear me? So she go on to say the date was fine. They sit in the damn car for about till midnight talking, and she talking about how fortunate for her to say, oh, and she went home. No, if it was real, if it was a real story, she'd went home. That nigga and gave him some ass. She would've. But being that it was made up, she can easily say, she went home. But since it's a made up story, why not make it seem like the perfect fairy tale, right? Okay. Then she said that he went back into explaining arena football. So you mean to tell me you sat there with your thick throat, long fat face and sit here and let him talk about something that you didn't even know what was about? You really played this character to be stupid. Cause I don't see nobody sit. I don't know who would sit. I don't know. Maybe there's some damn women that would sit out here and just let a nigga talk and don't know what he talking about and not ask questions. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm the fucked up one. Cause ain't nowhere in hell I'm gonna sit here and listen talk to a nigga I just met and he talking about something and I'm not gonna ask the question. And first of all, okay, she says she don't know what arena football is, but then when he said they won a championship, she come back to say, I didn't know they had a championship. Well, if you don't know motherfucking thing about arena football, why would you know? Why would you even say that? Why would you even open your mouth to say, well, I didn't know they had a championship? You don't know nothing about arena football. You don't even know what it is. So that's what I'm saying again. See how that lies? See how she throw that bullshit in there? If you don't know, if you don't know about arena football, what would you know about them having? Why? How would you know anything about whether they had a championship or a playoff or whatever? That didn't make sense. Told y'all this damn shit is made. This shit is made to fuck up. Cause she half the time she don't even realize what the fuck she's saying. She just saying shit to make the damn story interesting. Then gonna make the face uh, like she's saying duh to the point of him saying something about him.
All right, part three.
Wait a
Who the
minute.
fuck did I marry?
I mean, you still ain't asked. Who you still have not asked him what the fuck is arena football? And every time I say I'm gonna look this shit up, I don't know. I always keep somebody look up arena football real quick. Look it up for me. Let me know what. I keep forgetting every time to look up what that damn shit is. And then she go to say she tell him about her ex, somebody she dated on the job. Okay, how many motherfuckers know that? First of all, when you talking, first of all, when you meet somebody, you need to tell that nigga. I mean, back in the day, you didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? As you get older, you get wiser. So common sense now tell people when you meet somebody new, just tell that nigga the bare minimum about your ex. Cause that's what he gonna tell you. But see, she got this nigga here want to tell her his whole life. Damn, you know what I'm saying? But that's the way she got his character doing. But FYI, if you meet somebody, don't tell them about it. Don't give them the bare minimum about your ex and what you would happen in the past. Cause we'll bite you in the ass in the future with the one that you with. I done been there, done that plenty of time. Like I said, you can't do that. And that's the same shit. That's the same shit Charlotte ex did to her. I mean, and I know I done told y'all this story before. She met this other woman and they were dating and shit. And so it's like, she started doing shit that the other ex, the black girl, was doing. And I said to myself, wait a minute. Ain't no way in the fuck. They got identical personalities. So I asked Charlotte one day, I said, did you tell her, I said, did you tell old girl, what, you know, about your relationship with, Head, you know what I'm saying? And, Charlotte went, of course, she ain't gonna tell the truth. She went, a little bit. Motherfucker, you and nothing like I say, the more and more she was with this woman, I told her, I said, you telling a damn lie. You didn't tell her no little bit of shit about what you went through with old girl, because ain't no way in the fuck I sit here and I refuse to believe that you met another woman that, I mean, I ain't even talking about off none. I mean identical personalities. Ain't no way in the fuck. You sit down and told her from the nitty to the motherfucking gritty everything that you went through with that damn woman, and she did everything that girl done. But see, she ran up on a motherfucking snag, and I was a damn snag. Bitch, you ain't. You sure ain't. Especially you know what I'm saying? You that no, hell no. You can get in here and think you getting ready to run. That other one thought that black one thought she was gonna run shit, but I had to get us some get right too. I mean, you might do get hell no. I mean identical, the attitude and everything. I say ain't no way in the fuck I'm gonna sit here and believe that you don't. This girl here is I mean, she had her shit down. That now that I think about it, that bitch literally sat there and I mean she recorded in her head everything that Charlotte told her, how that girl treated her family, how she talked to her, how she did this. Cause that bitch was identical, the attitude, the personality, all of it. Even when we went around other people, see, it's like when she was with us, the Charlotte immediate family, she treated us like shit, disrespectful. But when she got around other people, other family members, she act like she loved them to death. What? Now that's what the other one done. How the fuck cause ain't nobody done nothing to you in this damn family. Nobody. Nobody did shit to you in this family. Ain't even said call you out of your name, not nothing. I'm the only one that really gave, you know what I'm saying, to talk shit to. So why do you treat the other ones like that? But no, you won't. Mm-mm. When I tell you I'm gonna go, and anyway, this bitch, woo, I thank God he moved her the fuck on. Thank God. Oh, it's football that's played indoors. Only 8 players. Okay, Deandra. At least you'll be doing something. I mean, I don't know if you had plans for your birthday, but I guess making money is good, ain't it? I know that's right. Congratulations, darling. But anyway, that's just what I'm saying. You don't do it. If you ain't, don't sit around and tell your ex nothing that got anything to do with. Don't tell your new nigga what you went through with your ex nigga, cause that ain't gonna work. Cause and the one thing she got correct, because it gonna bite you in the ass in the long run, because they gonna throw it in your face, or they gonna start treating you, doing you the way that last one done you. And I had experience because one of my exes tried to do that same shit, but no, bruh, I ain't fucking with you. Then, okay, now, mind you, she didn't even take it into consideration when she went to his apartment and she saw that it was like a one studio apartment. Now she already said that he told her that the job pay for his spot. So why the fuck would he go get a one studio? If your job gave you an allowance, apartment allowance, who the fuck gonna go move in the smallest shit that you can find? I don't care if they is. I don't give a fuck if they are trying. They gonna set you up in a house or whatever. But my thing is, why would you go get? Even though if it is temporary, you don't know how temporary it's gonna be. So anyway, that right there alone, I think I would have kind of been like, okay, I'm gonna get the benefit of that on the house call. You said it's temporary. But what got me was when she said, okay, they only known each other 2 weeks. So what if you talked on the phone every day? You okay? You said, okay, the governor shut Georgia down, but y'all was still seeing each other and going out. You say you went to Golden Corral. Didn't you say Golden Corral? No, Red Lobster. But y'all were going, still dating, still seeing each other. So what was it so rushed for him after 2 weeks? You don't know this nigga, but you gonna move him in your damn house after 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. But they didn't fuck before they got before for 2 weeks. You know damn well but she left that out now. You know damn well if you moving me in that quick, you mean to tell me, oh, you holding back on the ass? No, hell you ain't. If you move nigga, if you can move a motherfucker in your house after you only known him 2 weeks that you met offline, and you mean to tell me you ain't giving him no ass? You tell that to that motherfucking 6-month old baby that ain't gonna do nothing but just Google Oogle Gaga on your ass. That's the only one that should believe that shit. That story don't make no sense. You ain't gonna get no nigga no ass, but you gonna move him in 2 weeks. And I would love to know what the fuck is the debate about. If you sitting here, you say you stand in a damn 3 bedroom
So this is when he showed me a letter from.
this is what she said. He stay in a three what? He stay in one studio. You in a damn 2 bedroom. Did she say? Yeah. What she say she stay in? I wrote it down. She said she got a yeah. What was it? I know she said she got a 2.5 bath. 2.5 bath. I wrote it down. I can't find it now. I wrote it down. That's crazy. I can't find it, and I know the fuck. Oh, there it go. She said she live in a 3 bedroom and a 2.5 bath. 3 bedroom and a 2.5 bath, but you got to sit here and debate whether or not. Come on now, that ain't even no. I mean, that ain't even up for discussion. You know damn well we gonna quarantine in his damn at your damn spot. That ain't even up for discussion. And besides, where the fuck would you put your shit if he stand? First of all, you already said he said that shit was temporary until he find his own place. Lord have mercy. I mean, I digress. Cause there's a lot of this shit here that she's saying don't make no sense. If he already telling you that spot is temporary, y'all shouldn't eat. Well, nigga, you might well come on since your shit temporary. Go and move over here, and you can do the temporary over here. What was it to discuss? And she told me he paying all the bills. I would love to know. It sound good and all good, but after nigga, I mean, even though it sound good and everything, and you don't know this nigga, you mean to tell me y'all would just go ahead real quick and give a man all that type of authority over your bills and shit? Now that right there would tell you something straight up. I wouldn't let a motherfucker come in directly and pay all my damn bills, because then I'm gonna think in my mind something ain't right about this. What is he leading up to? What is he getting to with wanting to pay all my damn bills? I'm just like that. I ain't. I mean, it sound good and everything, but everything that sound good and look good ain't good. You got to know that. Let's get to part 3. Hey Earth, what's up, boss lady? Nate said arena football players make 18 an hour, and that's only when they're actually playing the game. Okay, so they only make $18 an hour. Don't worry about it, baby. Nobody do. Down, let's see. We know Lion Legion wasn't playing no arena football. Clearly, he wasn't doing any running with that bum ass knee cap. He lied, bad child. Hey, nah, Deshaun. He said he played a long. Yeah, he played a long time ago, and he used the money that he got. He invested it. See, back then when he played, he didn't have the knee. He didn't have the knee situation. Right. Thanks, Earth. 3 bedroom and 2.5 bath. But you got to sit and y'all got to make a decision who house y'all gonna stay in. Child, let's get 3. And
Chase with the Chase logo at the top, stating that he had been approved for a mortgage for a $750,000 mortgage or a $750,000 house. So he was like, we can't go over 750. And I said, I remember asking him, can you afford the mortgage on a $750,000 house? Because I know I can. This is when he explains to me, I told you how I played arena football.
I mean, I said I was gonna let it play through, but Lord, this right here, I got. Okay, he was approved for $750,000 house. Okay, again, you don't know this man, so you gonna but you just said yourself, you know you can't afford no $750,000 house. So why would you agree with a nigga that you only known for about a month That you want to move in? Oh, okay. Let me let her finish.
I invested my money really well. So he said, I have money that will help pay for the mortgage. He was like, we're good. Like, I'm financially, I am okay. He was like, that's why I'm able to get approved for $750,000 mortgage. So he told me that his money was in different savings accounts. He said he had an account with Chase Bank, he had an account with US Bank, and he had an offshore account. This is what he told me. The offshore account, I was like, why? And he explained something about, oh, the US, excuse me, the US imposes taxes on money when you have a certain amount in US banks. He was like, so everybody knows that it's smart to have some money in an offshore account. Y'all, look, I live paycheck to paycheck. I was like, okay, that's whatever. I said, so you have the money um, to pay for a home. I'm also holding in my hand a letter from Chase saying that he was approved for $750,000. So I went off of what I saw. So we contacted a realtor. I won't say his name, but man, if he ever sees this TikTok, I owe this man such an apology. But we contacted a realtor in who was based
How you
in
don't?
Cobb County because I was very adamant I wanted to move back to Marietta, Smyrna area in Cobb County, Georgia. He was fine with that. His whole attitude was, you're going to be my wife, happy life. So we met a realtor. I would find houses that I wanted to tour. Keep in mind that this was COVID. So at the time, we could not tour a home. It would have to be a virtual tour. So this particular realtor, we found a house in Douglasville, Georgia. Not Cobb County, but nevertheless, it's in Douglasville. I was fine with Douglasville. So we found a house in Douglasville, Georgia. The realtor did a FaceTime tour of the house. The house was a nice home. 5 bedrooms, 4 baths. So we did a FaceTime tour of the home, and the home was listed, I believe, roughly 400 and something thousand. I really like the house. I could see myself living there. I could see us living there. I could see us with the kid there. This is now April, just for timeline purposes. This is April. So he really liked the house. He was like, you know what, we'll put an offer in on the house. He was like, if you like it, because again, it was COVID, we weren't going to be able to see the house in person because the family still lived there. So he said, I'll put an offer in. We'll see if it's accepted. I said, okay. So he puts an offer in. He's telling me he put an offer in. I need to clarify some things he told me and the things that I actually saw. So for this house in Douglasville, he told me he was putting an offer in. The realtor would call me because one thing that the realtor told us, he was like, if the woman likes the house, typically the house is going to get bought. So he kind of dealt with me a bit more than he did my ex-husband. And again, this is April 2020. This is before we got married. So at the time, he was my boyfriend. So the realtor was calling me and it was like, hey, I put the offer in, and what they're asking for is proof of funds. And I know I did not know anything at this time about buying a house. So I was like, hey, you probably need to talk to him because I'm not even listed on the mortgage. Like, from the paperwork I saw, it was only in his name. So he called him. I guess they talked. I was not there, but I'm assuming that they had talked. So the boyfriend is coming, my ex is coming home saying, yeah, I talked to so-and-so. I sent him over the paperwork. The offer was approved. And They are going to try to do a virtual closing. First, we got to do an inspection. If the inspection goes all well, then we have to do a virtual closing. He also told me that he put down earnest money on the home. He put down, I believe, 5,000. He said, I just transferred the money over to the realtor's account or whatever, so that it could be earnest money for the house. So I'm just like, okay, great. He was like, so realistically, this is April. We should be able to get in that house by June. Okay, no problem. So this is what he told me. About 3 or 4 days later, I get a phone call from the realtor, and the realtor is like, "Hey, I'm just checking to see what you guys want to do about that house." So I was confused. I'm at work, and I said, "Oh, I was told that he put an offer in," and the realtor was like, "He did? I didn't know that he put an offer in." And I said, "Well, why wouldn't you know? Like, he told me he put the offer in, and he had paid earnest money, $5,000 earnest money." And so the realtor was like, "Well, let me call him and find out what's going on with that, because I didn't know anything about it." So red flag, of course. So I call him, and he, in true narcissistic nature, he flips the script, and he like goes off. He's like cussing, going off, like he shouldn't. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. He shouldn't be calling you. If he has a question, he should call me, because I'm the one that's on a mortgage. He was like, and now it's going to be an issue. And I said, "Well, did you put the offer in with him or not?" And he said, "No, I did not put the offer in with him. I put the offer in with a friend of mine who is a realtor, so I can give him the business." So I did not hear from that realtor again. So I was just like, "Is the house under contract or is it not?" He was like, "Yes, the house is under contract." This is how crazy things work out. About 3 days later, on Realtor.com, I'm looking at the house because I was trying to figure out in my mind how I'm gonna decorate. It shows the house is under contract. So, showed my boyfriend. My boyfriend's like, "I told you it was under contract." He was like, like, "Did you not believe me?" And I ain't had a heart to say, "Hell no, I didn't believe you." Like, it seemed too good to be true. But once I saw the house was under contract, I absolutely believe that, okay, it's under contract with him. Like, yeah, we're about to do inspection. We are about to move. Um, and so we had driven by the house because, again, keep in mind, the family's still living there. So we had driven by the house. At this point, he was like, "I want us to start looking for furniture, so that way we can go ahead and order it. So when it's time to move, the furniture is ready, because it takes like 6 to 8 weeks sometimes for furniture to be delivered if they don't have it in stock." Like, he was very methodical and planning and saying, "This is what we need to do." So we started going to Home Depot, Lowe's, because we had a printout of what the sellers were going to take. They were going to take the appliances. He had a printout. Let me be clear. He had a printout. So it said on there that they were going to take the appliances. So we needed to get a new stove, new refrigerator, new microwave, all that stuff. So we went to Home Depot and Lowe's, and I went ham. I chose all these new appliances, and here's where we get into the shopping. All right, part.
I tell you, this damn thing is getting. She is getting really lame with this story, and more it go. The more and more she talk, the more and more I find out Yeah, she much bigger liar than I thought that she was, because she go now she tell you that she's such a big church person, and through the whole story ain't nothing godly about this woman. That she did never, not once, thought God first. That every time choice she made, it was against whatever religion that she called herself in. Especially number one, you moving a nigga in and you ain't known him but 2 weeks. That's cause he laid some good digger lick on her ass. That's what happened there. But then she go and she say she was talking about him paying the bill. She said she didn't have to worry about when he started paying all the bills. She was like, good, she didn't have to stress no more about paying bills. But my thing is, why is you somewhere staying in a place? Why is you in a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhome if you can't afford it and driving a nice car? Why wouldn't you be somewhere? Why wouldn't you be in an apartment? Why wouldn't you downsize? If you was somewhere paying bills and you just, because she said she living paycheck to paycheck. If you living paycheck to paycheck and barely getting by, plus you got a 2000, I think she had a high model car. Why would you? I mean, something tell me you living beyond your means. That's what that means. If you sit here, you worried about how you gonna pay your damn bill, and you ain't figure out how to downsize. Okay, a little bit. If now when he showed her the paperwork, um when he showed her the paperwork for the letter from the girl saying that he got this loan. Now I believe that right there would have like kind of been like, okay, well damn, he's showing me the email, but you got to pay attention to that logo. See, that. She didn't show us the paperwork. Now, mind you, she got all his shit. He ain't got nothing. He ain't take a whole lot of shit with him. She had all his paperwork, so I won't know. I don't understand why we didn't see none of this shit. Why you ain't got none of the receipts of all the paperwork and shit that he showed you? I would love to see the because you could tell. My thing is, if you don't call him in, you catching him in all these lies. Why didn't you call the bank and ask did he have this damn type of loan? I ain't lying. I mean, if I'm sitting here and I'm leery about a nigga that I'm with that I only known for 2 weeks, you and I'm not bad. I'm not gonna easy. You not gonna easily sell me on some shit. You just not. You not gonna easily sell me on no story. Cause I'm gonna ask questions, and if I still don't feel like you telling me the truth, I'm gonna call the place and find out my damn self, and I'm gonna tell them I need to know. Because this my life depends on it. Because he telling me he got a 750,000 down loan from y'all. But I want to find out before I sign the dotted line, is that true? Shit. No. And then if you gonna sit here and tell me you gonna co-sign with a nigga you only known 2 weeks, a $400,000 house, and you sit here telling us you live paycheck to paycheck, you gonna put your name on some shit, even though he said he buy now. Still, if y'all get married, you dumbass, you still gonna be responsible. The fuck is you? How the hell is you even functioning? And ain't got no more damn sense than that. Then, I mean, she said he had money in an offshore account. Okay. Um, and said the reason for that is because he did that because if after a certain amount of money that you have in the bank, uh, you got to pay taxes on that money. Is that true? Do y'all know that to be true? That if you have a certain amount of money in the bank, you got to pay taxes on it. How the hell can you pay taxes twice on money? I'm not understanding. I ain't think that they could charge you twice paying taxes. Cause ain't that something like your pay? Ain't it like, okay, the money you putting in the bank is the money you got paid. So don't, when you get paid, they take out taxes. So you mean to tell me, if I'm sitting, okay, if I save my paycheck up until I got like $1 million in the bank, so you mean to tell me Uncle Sam still gonna tax me on my $1 million that I saved out of my paycheck that he already done tax? Is that true? I don't know that to be true. Right, Roxanne. That's what I've always thought. They put interest on it for you having money in the bank like that. You get interest. So how the fuck is he telling her? See, you can't tell me this bitch that damn dumb. Gotta be like, since when? If I put my paycheck that Uncle Sam already done tax, and it's against the law to tax your shit twice, I would think, why the fuck he got to tax my money in the bank if this come from my paycheck? That's why I say this. This story don't make no damn sense. She too damn grown and big not to sit here and understand life itself. But again, I told y'all this. I'm just exposing her to let y'all know how much of a damn soap op made up story this shit is. This shit ain't real life. It ain't her real life. Put it that way. Do I think of such things as pathological life? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I think a motherfucker lie every day, all day. And I think somebody looked it up between a pathological liar and a compulsive liar. I mean, really, basically boiled down to it is just a damn liar. One just, has, just deeper into it where he say, with the pathological liar, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, it's really boiled down to it. Really basically the same shit, but the pathological liar is the one that will, you know, live two lives. Put it that way. He may be living a double life, whereas just a compulsive liar, you're gonna lie about every damn thing. Don't know what the damn. Basically, I'm just saying I don't want neither one. You don't pay taxes on money that the fund making money on now. And only a few withdraw early before you are, I think, 62. Yeah, but he's talking about money that he have earned. He ain't talking about money that he sit back in a 401k. Yeah, I understand that when you got a 401k, some shit like that, you take money out early. They um they'll tax you, penalize you, but still they give you that money back. Now I did that before, because if you take your money out before time, they'll penalize you for taking it out early. But at the end of the day, they still give you that money that they took for penalizing. They give it back to you because it's your money. That's why I used to say the same thing. How the fuck you gonna charge me for taking my own money? Hell, I made the choice to say that I want to open up this 401k savings. So how you gonna charge me and charge me on my own money? So the money that they would penalize you with is the money that they give back to you anyway. Cause I was about to say, yeah, hell fucking no. Roxanne, but we're speaking about ESP. We are talking about a regular account. Right, a regular account. So that's why I said I don't understand. She didn't have, that's the thing though. That's why I say this shit is made to fuck up. And then she gonna go say, okay, if she knew the realtor right now, she would apologize. But on in the damn story now, how you how you ain't got his number? You in 3 or 4 times you said in the story that he called you. He called you at work and told you. And I'm pretty sure him as a realtor, he ain't changed the damn number. He got the same number for business wise. So how is it that you can't get in touch with him? That don't make sense. You can't get, but he called you 3 or 4 damn times, and then at the end of the time, at the end of the whole transaction, him getting the house and putting the money down and this and that. When the realtor called you and told you that the dude ain't boyfriend ain't called you, I mean ain't called him, and he ain't putting no money down with him, and you still was sit here stirring the pot with this nigga? You still stirring the pot with him? Then when he called you, he tell you he changed his mind. He decided to go with his friend. Ain't told you about no damn friend of his that's a realtor. You just when you went, okay, come on now, y'all got it. You can't sit here and tell me this bitch sit here. No, I don't feel I don't feel sorry for this character because she playing this character to be super dumb, super dumb. My like I said, they still ain't married. They still boyfriend at this point here. And my thing is, she told me she don't know nothing about it, but yeah, here it is. You getting ready to invest part of your life with a nigga on a 400,000 or 700,000 damn dollar house, but you don't want no more knowledge of what's going on. So you steady, oh, I don't know. Hell is it that you know? It's time for you to learn, especially something I'm gonna be invested in. He should have been talking to you, not just your. No, he should. Your husband shouldn't have been. That nigga shouldn't have been talking about nothing unless you was involved in it, sitting there listening to it. And that ain't how the fuck it go down. What's up, boo? Roxanne said, with this story I caught on late. When I hear it, I was 50 some parts to the story. I automatically knew I wasn't gonna tune in. Too much shit going on in the first couple. This ain't is it like right. First damn couple of parts didn't sound right and didn't sound true. It was 4 relatives. The first one she didn't deal with the relatives to his turns. No, the first one she did. This the one. This where we at, boo. The first one she did talk to. She just said she called her. The nigga called her at a job. The realtor. I wrote it down. So did. She said she was at work and the realtor called her. Yeah, and cause she told him, she told the realtor she didn't know nothing about the offer. He said he paid five. Oh, well, the realtor said he didn't know nothing about the offer that he paid $5,000 earnest. Yeah, she said that's the first one she talked to was the one and this we in the first part of the first house that they were going with. So yeah, she talked to the first one because he was calling her at her job, and because she told him that she don't know, you need to call him. You need to call my husband. I mean boyfriend or whatever the fuck. Well, he was boyfriend at the time. Let's keep it straight. Thank you, Roxanne. I like it too. I like it when they indulge. I like it. I like it. And plus, we agree. You see what I see? Yes, I love it. Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you for the support. And it's okay. I mean, we going. You ain't. I mean, it's just this all about just me breaking it down to prove, let people see how much of made up story and liar that this girl is. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the ones that's coming in. And like I said, if you subscribe, you subscribe. You don't. But I appreciate the fact of the support and your comments. Yeah, means a lot. Let's get into 3. But yeah, she knew that motherfucker. Let me see, did I finish? And I don't understand how you didn't even know. Anyway, let's go to 3.
Part 4.
I'm at 4.
So we go to Home Depot, we go to Lowe's. I'm choosing all these appliances. He's taking pictures of the SKU number. We had representatives helping us, and he basically explained to them, "Hey, we're buying a house. We should be closing sometime in June. Can we order this stuff now? Can I put a hold on it? Like, what can we do? Because we're not ready for delivery." I stood there as the Home Depot rep said, "We can hold it in our warehouse. Like, you can buy something and we can hold it." People do it all the time, especially with COVID. So I watched him pay. Um, I want to say it was about it was either 350 or 500. I watched him pay a deposit on a whole new set of appliances for them, and they were going to hold
If you
it
watch them pay, how you
until
don't
we
know
were
if it?
ready for delivery. I watched this. So I was like, okay, good deal. Like, we got the appliances. Next, let's go to Rooms to Go and Ashley
How
Furniture
you not know how
and
much it was
find
if you were watching?
actual furniture. So we went all around Rooms to Go. We went to
This
Ashley
bitch be.
Furniture. We went to American Signature. And I saw all these things that I wanted. Again, he's taking pictures of it. He was like, "I can go online and order it." I didn't think anything of it because, again, I just saw that we held the appliances. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So April turns into May. May 2020 comes. Um, this is where things start to get a little interesting. May comes, and obviously we had not done inspection. And I'm asking him all the time, what's the deal with the house? He was like, "Oh, because of COVID, they're trying to get someone to do the inspection. But the guy that they had, it was always something. The guy they had caught COVID, so they're going to have to get somebody else. And he's like 15 houses backed up, so it'll be a while." So at this point in May, I know I look crazy. In this point in May of
Hell yeah.
2020, I started recording audio diaries. I don't know why. It was something just made me just start recording my thoughts in an audio diary,
You
and I
know
still
why?
have them. And I would save them by the date, and I would just start talking about what's on my mind. So I was like, I knew there was something was nagging me, like, but I kept pushing it out of my mind. I was like, you saw this is what I reminded myself. You saw him pay for the appliances. You know the house is under contract. You know that he told you that um, he's the one who put the house under contract. Why would, like, I remember saying to myself, why would he lie about that? This is so easy to verify. Why would he lie about that? Have you
Well,
caught
you
him in
didn't.
any other lie? And at the time, the answer was no. So I really was like, maybe you just aren't used to a guy who actually does what he's supposed to do. Like, I was questioning myself and then answering my own questions. So inspection didn't happen. Around mid-May, I found out I was pregnant.
Okay, listen
May
now.
2020. When I found out I was pregnant, he was ecstatic, and I was like, oh shit. The reason why I was oh shit is because number one, I'm plus size. Number two, because of my age, I felt like it was probably going to be a high risk pregnancy. And I wasn't married. And that nagged. I cannot tell y'all how much it nagged me. There
Well,
was
you
a
need.
lot of internal struggle in between. My family didn't even know that he had moved in at this point. I told them, that I was pregnant. Went to the doctor. Everything looked good. Um, but again, because it was COVID, he couldn't go in with me into the actual room. So, doing any sort of ultrasound, doing the blood test, because my HCG levels were really high. So the doctor was like, hey, it might be twins. We don't know yet. You're still kind of early, along. Um, they gave me a due date. Due date was January 26th of 2021. Um, so, yeah, May, found out I was pregnant. So there was now more of a push into, we got to get a house. We got to get the fuck up out of here. I'm not having a baby in Riverdale. Okay, nothing against Riverdale, but I ain't having a baby in Riverdale. So we need to find out what's going on with this house. And
Yeah.
so he was on
Say it
top
hurt
of
your
it. He had
collarbone.
an answer for everything. He was like, I'm gonna call and find out what's going on, blah blah blah. Um, he then magically told me about a week later, oh, they're going to do inspection on the house like in 2 days. So I was just like, okay. Keep in mind, I'm taking his word for it. I'm taking his word for all this. So he's like, they're going to do an inspection. Once we get the inspection report back, then we will know what we're going to be responsible for. What are we getting ourselves into? So, um, I guess they did an inspection.
See, she getting
They showed
stuck.
me an
She
inspection
getting
report.
stuck here now. She don't know what to
Only
say.
thing that they said that the roof had just recently been replaced, which I remember he was very happy about. And the issues that there were for the house were minor. It was not a bad, because we did have a discussion about it. He was like, it's nothing that we can't handle. Then he said that we were set to close the end of May.
This the first house.
We were set to close the end of May. He told me it was going to be a virtual closing. You're probably like, what the hell is a virtual closing? Because again, he's saying because of COVID, people are not closing in the office. They're doing a virtual closing where you would need to electronically sign the paperwork. This is what he's telling me. And so he was like, we're set to close like just before Memorial Day. And so
She thinking of what
for
to
some
say.
reason, again, there's still that nagging part. For some reason, I didn't start packing. Anyone that knows me will tell you I hate moving. I've done it enough in my life. I hate moving. But I did not start packing up that house at all. I was just like, I'm pregnant. My body was changing so fast that it was like I could barely keep my eyes open half the day. And so, no, I didn't start packing. And I remember I did record, again, I was recording audio diaries just about every day. When something didn't sit right, I would verbally record it in the audio diary because I was like, I don't know what it is, but there's something. That was the theme of our relationship. I don't know what it is, but I know there's something. And so I remember talking to myself in my little prayer closet, because that's where I would do my recordings. And I remember thinking, what if we don't get this house? Like, what if he's lying? But again, there goes that thought process of, why would he lie about this? Like, who makes up that they're buying a house when in fact they're not? And then he's showing you all this paperwork. Like, come on, you can't be that jaded that you don't even believe what's in front of you. All right. So now we're going to go into part 5.
Okay. Now, even if he did show her the paperwork, but you still sitting here, grown ass woman now, grown ass woman, that you sit here going, talking about you going in a closet, making auto, that about questions that you need to be questioning him. I mean, what's the problem? I don't understand. You getting ready to sit here, sign your life away with a nigga you only known, but she met him in March. Here it is now, April. You know him only of 2 months. And you scared to ask the motherfucker what's really going on? Then you scared to go, even with that, you scared to check behind him. This, like I said, a lot of shit she ain't making sense with. But you can walk in your closet and ask yourself, talk to your damn bum ass self and ask questions. Something about a nigga that you, what? That's why I say, y'all, this shit don't make no sense. Why would you, now you only known this man all of 2 months. You already know something ain't right when you feel that something after two. You been knowing something ain't right in for the whole 2 months, and she told me he ain't lied to you, but he ain't seen nothing through either. So that ought to be questionable. Why it didn't come across you to say, and mind y'all, let's go back. She worked at a whole motherfucking state trooper where the detectives, lawyers, under FBI and all that shit walking in every day, all day. That's who she worked with. You mean to tell me she didn't have, you got all these questions all of 2 months, and you not one time you thought about when you were driving to work or going to work, let me ask Pedro, can he look this up? Let me ask so and so, can they run this nigga name? Now none of that came to your mind. Now, nothing about him, even though she had 110% doubt about this motherfucker, none of it made her want to do any checking behind him. Mm-hmm. Sickening. All right, so I don't know, baby. I'm still on my meds. I won't be able to drink nothing until next week. I got my last pill that I take is Sunday. So I ain't gonna be, I mean, I know I can, but I don't want to mix. If Now if I had been stopped, I probably would have been on and drink, but I don't want to take no, I ain't gonna mix no alcohol with my pill, baby. But I'd be here for you to drink though. Yeah, it matter that she lying, Thomas. Why wouldn't it matter? So I already know then if you got to ask that question there, I pretty much can figure the way you living and who you living, how you living in your life. If you think it don't matter that a motherfucker be lying. No, the fact is, you know why come it matter that she lying? Because she got up here and made it seem like it was her real story. And she know it's not. That's what makes it fucked up. She got out here and lied about it being her real life, and she know it ain't. She know it's not. That's what make it matter. Shelly said, Thomas, nobody really don't want to be lied to. Right. Especially you said, especially after you got all these people sitting here believing that you went through this shit, motherfucker feeling sorry for her. Niggas that heard they said they sent her cash apps and shit like that. Come on now, you mean to tell me you want to? That's just like who that did that scam with that GoFundMe and shit and raised so much money. Well, I know one, that lady, that the daughter, that lady that played so long that her daughter was sick and everything, which the daughter's out of jail now. I forgot the girl name, but anyway, Uh, she did a GoFundMe. They gave her loads of money, but couldn't find out at the end. But this is after the damn mama done. They done killed the mom. That she realized that they realized that the woman was lying about her daughter's health. Wasn't nothing wrong with her. And it was another one I seen where this lady pretended that she had cancer, cut all her hair off and everything, and did a GoFundMe. Couldn't find out she didn't. So yeah, it matter that motherfuckers lying and shit, especially when you got these people, wholehearted, genuine people. You know what I'm saying? Taking the time and giving their hard-earned money because they believe in, what I'm saying, they feeling some kind of way about this person here, thinking she been abused and everything. She went through this and she ain't. Yeah, I feel some damn. That's just like you if you somewhere and you get somebody, a damn homeless person standing out there with a bag, and you sit here, you get him, you put some money in there, get him some money, then you turn around and you might see them, they dress better than you and driving a car better than you. Scams, that's what they call it. Shit, yeah, it matter that a motherfucker lying. Yeah, that seatbelt. But you know what? At least when you said it, when you mentioned it, her seatbelt ain't like all the way like cutting into her neck. And I think for one, you know what I'm saying, it's laying more like so on her shoulder. That's how mine fit me in the truck. I can't stand that shit all up on my neck and stuff or whatever. But her look like it's comfortably laying on her shoulder. Darlene said, "This is so strange. Other women have come out against the man she's talking about. Why do you want her to be lying?" I don't want her to be lying. She is lying. Ain't you listened to the story? Ain't you heard all the points I had put out where she is lying? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. You gonna catch it. And another big lie she gonna tell is about she saying that she was pregnant. Now she said she lost the first baby. I can't wait to get to that part, cause that's the part. Cause like I said, I don't know if I was hearing shit or I misunderstood. But I declare the glory. I thought I heard when she said they was sitting at that damn table, and that motherfucker pushed that ring. He slammed that ring on that table, and he asked her. Well, he didn't ask her. He said the way she said he said it. Let's do it or something. And she said, and I'm pregnant. I declare the glory. I thought that thing said that, but we'll see as we go on into. That's the part I'm waiting to. Yes, she telling a lie. This story ain't this something that she done sat down and thought up. I don't know how. Well, like I said, there's a lot of naive women that follow her story, that follow this story, that want to believe that shit because you know what I'm saying. They're a victim of being naive and slow to men that they got like they living lives with or going with. So they easy. Anytime you don't check behind a motherfucker, she done sit here and tell you how many red flags that she done got. And this is just part 5. How many red flags she done got? You mean to tell me that you ain't gonna check behind a nigga, but you gonna go in the damn closet and make an audio recording about you don't trust this nigga? What? Make that make sense. Shit. Seriously, I guess she has her own to tell all those lies. Right. That's all I'm saying. You mean to tell me? I mean, I got a bunch of smart ass nieces and nephews that follow me, that understand. Like, who the fuck you sit here tell me out of the whole time she talking, she telling you something ain't right. She said the theme. Let's take it on back. She just said the theme of the relationship is I know something ain't right, but I don't know what it is. So if you don't think something right, you mean to tell me In real life, I'm talking real life to y'all now. You mean to tell me something you do in life, you feel fucked up about it, you just keep doing it, you don't question it? You don't sit here and be like, wait a minute, let me check some shit. I understand sometimes you do shit right off the limb and be like, fuck it, I ain't gonna check it, I'm gonna make, you know what I'm saying? Some things, but not all things. So far, she talking, she letting everything slide when it come to him. But she'll slide in that damn closet and talk to that recorder that she don't trust her. No far she can see her. But she still co-signing with him. Make it make sense, baby. Make it make sense, darling. And it's all the women saying about what they saying, and they said, oh, you said all the women saying the same, all the women saying about the same thing. Like what? Okay, Darlene. Darlene saying now it's a story that started 2 years ago. I'm surprised she remembers as much as she do. The other ex-wife literally went live. Yeah, but you got to understand, these people is characters. You look how much they done made off this story. I think they said, somebody said she got 2.9 million, might be more than that now, off on TikTok. Not to mention they blew hell. She ain't even come to YouTube. Motherfucker bought her to YouTube. She ain't even got no YouTube. And she blowing the fuck up over here. And I tell people sending her cash apps because they falling for the bullshit. She made bank. She got all these people she put in this shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She ain't got no proof or nothing. None of the shit that she talking about. Everything she's saying is he said, is if it were true, it's her word against his. Why would we believe her and not him? Where's her proof at? She ain't showing no damn proof. None. Ain't none of the people she claimed that she talked to in his family, ain't none of them come from. Who is Chris? Where the sisters? And the damn ex-wife? Oh my God, that shit. She want nothing but that motherfucker ready to. She was so thirsty to get up there and tell that bullshit that she said. She was so thirsty to tell. I'm not talking about it anymore, but I got a private broadcast that I do that y'all want. I need for y'all to join. That would have blow up her broadcast. That's all. She want. I guarantee you go over there. If you did go to her broadcast, which I didn't, I bet you she said she won't talk about this shit no more. But she wants y'all to join her podcast to bring the views and clicks and shit over there to blow her up. Another form of her making money, making her shit blow up. That's what this is about. You don't run in no damn closet and about some real life shit going on in your life to talk to the closet. Fuck no. This is ugly and ungodly behavior for whoever is streaming this. She is a liar. But if you want to believe it, Darlene, like I said, believe it, baby. Believe what you want to believe. I'm not going to sit here and I'm just pointing shit out. Believe what you want to believe, honey. That's on you. If you want to sit here and believe that she went through all of this right here and still remain to be done, going in the closet rather than checking and shit, come on now. It's okay. What's up, OB? I'm surprised. I ain't surprised because you have these women out here that's believing her shit. It's got motherfucking men that's walking the dog on their ass right now. They got motherfucking 4 and 5 down side pieces and they still there and okay with it. That's the kind of them the women that's believing and co-signing with her ass that's believing that she went through this shit. Them the ones. They're saying, oh yeah, she did, oh they did. Yeah, yeah, the fuck right. Hmm. She just said shit. What you mean, Darlene? You confusing, baby. Evidently, you ain't listened to the story. You talking about even if she didn't think about these things. What you mean? She just sat here and said. She told you the theme of that damn relationship is I know something ain't right, but I don't know what it is. Something ain't right, but I don't know what it is. What fucking part of this? You, yeah, baby, we gonna have to pray for you. We gonna have to pray for you because something ain't right in your damn head. I ain't said she had to act in no abuse and manip. But I mean, anyway, I'm through talking to you because I see where you at already. I see, your mind ain't right. Shelly said, that I'm trying to keep it nice. No, I ain't taking that muscle relaxer tone. I'm taking the inflammatory medicine. Mm-mm. Same way motherfuckers can. My thing, how you know it came for him? How do you know them texts came for him? How you know? Technology is a motherfucker. Mm-mm. I ain't buying it. Y'all, like I said, y'all can you naive women can blow her story up and believe it. That's all y'all. I'm not taking nothing from y'all. But I know one damn thing. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. If y'all the one motherfuckers that's going in the closet and husbands or boyfriends taking you down through there and y'all in the damn closet talking to the damn closet. Well, I know he did this and I seen him do that and I know, but okay, I'm gonna stay with him anyway. Hell yeah, y'all the motherfucker ones. Yeah, okay. Mm-mm. Damn text don't mean shit. You don't know that. How you know that came from him? His number. Deanna said, Shirley, difference of opinion looks different for everyone. On the outside looking in, doesn't mean sides are being taken. The name of her channel is They Lie Bad for a reason. Right? Exactly, Deandra. That's the name of my channel. They Lie Bad. That's the name. That's why I'm sitting here trying to point it out. She lying bad. Hey Royal. Miss Lady Sunflower said, hi, Wanda. I do not believe any of this. I know that's right. I don't. Lady Sunflower said, I listen up to 7. Her voice is annoying. And the only reason it become annoying is because you get to the point of that she lying. That's why it's annoying. Because she lying. She making this shit up. Ain't no wrong. Well, then, like I said, I about to say, I know it ain't no women out here doing that, but it's proved that some of them is in this, yeah, some of them in this damn chat right now that's believing it. Y'all said, Shelly, usually I am the firecracker. You got it today because it's Shelly said, Miss Sunflower, I could only do just one. Ooh, it's a new one named. I haven't watched it yet. Looking, say word. Yeah, let's go on. Oh, did I finish that part 4? So we get ready to go into we're getting ready to go into part 5. Yeah, she say the name of the theme of their relationship. I want y'all to hear that clearly. The theme of their relationship. 2 months in, I don't know what it is, but it's something. ain't right. I mean, she didn't say ain't right. I put that in there, but she said, I don't know what it is, but it's something. This is the theme of that relationship now. And that don't tell you, if you sit here as a woman thinking some shit like that, you mean to tell me you don't start investigating? You don't check into shit, but you go in and talk to the damn closet. You go and talk to the damn closet. You work at a damn state trooper place where, like I said, all the detectives, FBI, undercovers, you got access to the computer's database to look up a motherfucker that damn quick, and you don't take the time, and it ain't don't you just met this nigga 2 months ago, and don't none of this come to you, but you sitting here the whole time, the whole 2 months, you know something ain't right, but you ain't don't nothing come to your attention to say, let me check this motherfucker out that I met online. Now I know you ain't dumbfounded to the part what you done heard about niggas say about meeting a person online. You don't even know at this point here. You say she saying that she knows some shit ain't right, but she don't even take the time. You don't even know whether he a damn mass murderer or what. But you still co-signing and going along with it. Mm-hmm. You can't get me to believe this bullshit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Lady Sunflower. I got trust issues too. Ain't no way in the book. You gonna sit here. You ain't no way in the hell he would have been able to tell me the shit that she was telling and not check into it. Mm-mm. No. But damn, I ain't talking to no closet. Nigga, I'm talking to you. Then she said, where was it back? Part 2, when she said something, he asked her about the house and talking about she didn't have the heart to say, no, I don't believe you. Who the fuck wouldn't have said it? Because I'd have ran it down to him why I don't believe him. That would have made it all the more for him to come correct. Because I'm not believing it. I'd have told him straight up, hell no, I don't believe it. Shit, I mean, look what the fuck we doing. Here go part 5. I can't wait to get to, I'm telling you, Claire, honest to God, I know that woman said she was pregnant again. I
Okay,
know she
part
did.
5. Who the fuck did I marry? So, I'm questioning all this stuff in my head out loud on my audio diaries.
See what I'm talking about?
And then
Question.
once again, I'm like, but look at what he's giving you. Like, he's paying. It wasn't a question about money. It was just a question of, are we really about to move into this house? And keep in mind, he's paying all the household bills. He still is. So
Look
we're
at her.
supposed to close
She can't even get it together.
Memorial Day. We didn't. There was an excuse. There was always an excuse with him.
Always an excuse, mind you.
And I didn't know enough about the process to question stuff because I really wasn't involved the way I should have been. And it was giving me a lot of anxiety. So I'm pregnant with a lot of...
Okay. Now, I said I was going to let it play all the way through, and I am. Okay. Now, she just said, I hope y'all heard it. Question everything. Question everything. But look at what he giving you. But then she turned around and said it ain't about the money. Well, what the fuck is it about? If you questioning everything, that means you don't trust him. But he giving, what the fuck is he giving you? It damn sure ain't a peace of mind. It can't be that. Can't be no damn peace of mind.
Of anxiety. And if I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all, I was not expecting that I was
What's up, woman
going
of
to
wealth?
have a healthy pregnancy because I was stressed. And what I was stressed about is I didn't know what was going on because I wasn't really involved
Why
the way
not?
that a normal relationship would be involved. just being honest. So we did not close around, we move now into June. This is now going into June. Around June 5th, I looked at the house again on realtor.com. I don't know what made me do it other than, and I don't mean to sound super spiritual. I know that people are like, you may or may not believe in God, but I'm telling you, I believe with all my heart, probably the Holy Spirit was like, look at that house on realtor.com. So I looked at the house on realtor.com.
I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened. My battery went dead. But it's almost to the end anyway. It's almost to the end. So we're going to go ahead on. We're going to finish this on out. This is part 5. I think when I um, it was 2 hours to do 1 through 5. And I think what I'm going to do is, I'm ready to go and get to that part. But I'm gonna still do it part by part. I'm still trying to prove, I'm gonna prove. Lady Sunflower said, Wanda, when I got with my husband and we started dating, I told him, come correct, trust is a deal breaker for me. We been married for 20 years. Say he listened. I know that's right. But I just don't understand all these women sitting here, like coming for me and saying, you know, I'm trying to tear her down. But the thing about it is, she turned her, she turned her damn self down. She the one that's saying, putting out that story and want women to believe that she stayed with this nigga and he was doing all this shit and rather her than her checking into his shit, she stayed with him. You mean to tell me literally it's real women out here that live a real life story like this right here, this dumb and naive? You really, I believe it. It got to be, because shit, they ain't this motherfucker here, a couple of them in here. Hell yeah, a couple of these motherfuckers is in here. Let's get on into the.
Was telling him, this is what was happening next. Here's what's going on. So the guy that we initially worked with apparently is completely out of the picture. But again, I was not heavily
And it's
involved.
still the same first house.
So I'm just like, let me look at the house. I see it's off market. What the fuck does off market mean? Like, now I'm really freaking out. So it shows the name of the real estate agent for the seller. I don't remember her name. I called her and I said,
How you not remember?
excuse me. I said, my husband and I, even though I wasn't married, my husband and I were looking at this house at 123 Main Street. And we really wanted to tour it, but now I'm showing it's off market. Is it not available? Or, I pulled that card. And she was like, oh, no, ma'am. The home closed yesterday. It closed June 4th. Again, there's certain dates I just remember.
But you can't remember her name.
Oh, it closed June 4th? I was like, really? she said, yes, ma'am. She was like, my sellers sold the house, and I was like, oh man, okay. Well, I said my husband and I really wanted, we love the pictures of it, and we're getting ready to start a family. So I would have loved to have been able to, have the opportunity to see it. I asked her something. I don't remember the specific question I asked her, and I know why I asked the question, because I was anticipating that my boyfriend at the time was going to have some sort of excuse. So I asked her something about the buyers. And I remember, and somehow, again, forgive me, I don't remember the question I
She
asked her.
don't
But
remember
the
now.
answer was that it was an older white couple. Older white couple. So I get off the phone with her. I record an audio diary. And in the audio diary, I specifically say, okay, there is no house. He's going to have to get out of this lie somehow. Because now I realize, at the very least, he was lying about him being the one who was under contract. I knew enough about that. So I was like, what, how was he going to get out of this? Again, I've listened to the audio diary in 2024. I literally said in that audio diary, how is he going to get out of this lie? And I was trying to think of ways on how he's going to do it. And something said to me, because I say it on the audio diary, I said, he's going to say it's a bad deal. And he's going to say he wants to pull out. Y'all keep in mind, I am pregnant. So I had a decision to make. As ugly as this decision was, I made the decision, you're about to have a baby with this man. He's paying all the household bills. Let him get out of the lie. And that's what I did. I purposely
She
made
let him get out of the lie.
that I knew he was going to come back, and I knew he was going to give me some bullshit on why he couldn't buy the house, because he didn't know that I knew that house is already sold. The house is already sold. And this is the part where I said, I'm gonna be honest, even though it's gonna make me look bad, because most women in their right mind would have been like, I'm out, and I didn't. So, sure enough, he came home. He didn't really say anything that day. The next day, I asked
What
him
you
about
mean
the
that
house,
day?
and he said, my friend, the realtor, he was like, I'm talking to him because something's going on with the interest rate. And when he said that, I felt so much relief, because I knew that I had been prepared for, he's going to give you some bullshit. So when he said there's something with the interest rate, I said, you know what? If this is literally what I said, y'all. If the interest rate isn't good, then we shouldn't move there. We should probably let this house go. We should cancel whatever furniture we ordered, or appliances, and let's just look for another house. I said I would like to be moved before the end of the year. I said I really don't want to be 9 months pregnant moving into a house. I would like to be done with this before then. And the way I said it was so calm, and he was like, okay. He was like, I'm gonna call the realtor, and tell him I'm backing out of the house, and I'm gonna see if I can get my earnest money back. And I remember looking at him. I was standing in the kitchen, and I cocked my head to the side, and I said, okay, get your earnest money back, and let's find another house.
She being dramatic
so
now.
That's how that first house fell through. So, fast forward, I keep looking at this to see how much time I have, because they only give you 10 minutes. So this is part 5, part 6 is coming up, but Subsequently, what ends up happening the next week, which is mid-June, I was at work, um, and I started cramping, started bleeding. And at this point, my doctor, I had just had an ultrasound earlier that day. So I went to work because the ultrasound was fine. I went to work and the cramping and the bleeding started, and I started crying because I kind of knew what was going on. And my doctor had called me and told me that when they did the ultrasound, they did not see a heartbeat. So she was like, this pregnancy is not going to be viable. So I'm crying, hysterical, and now we're going to get into part 6.
Oh, she had lies all in that one right there. Now let's start at the end of now. I mean, did I hear it wrong? Didn't she just say when she went to the doctor to get an ultrasound, the ultrasound she said was good? Now, I mean, somebody let me know. Did they hear the same thing that I heard? Now I know she just said that she went before she went to work. She went and got an ultrasound, and they said the ultrasound was good. Now did y'all hear that, or I'm hearing damn things? Let me know. Let me know. Did y'all hear it, or I'm hearing shit? She remember a specific date? How she can't remember a damn name? Come on now. The shit just happened. What? She said this shit just happened in 2021, and she telling it in it happened 21, 22, just 2 years ago. Okay, but she can remember dates. She can remember where they went and ate at. But she can't remember a specific question that she asked. I mean, something this horrific happened in your damn. I promise, something this fucked up happened in your life. You can remember some important shit, especially names. You gonna remember some damn names, especially the ones that change your life. Yeah, so she did say that. So she just got out of her damn mouth saying that she went to the ultrasound, went to the doctor, got the ultrasound, they said it was fine. How the fuck it? But when she, how the fuck is it when she get to work, she start bleeding and leaking? Then she called back to the. Then she get a call from the doctor, and the doctor say they didn't hear a heartbeat. What? Is that how that work? Now I don't know nothing about how the pregnancy shit work. So you mean to tell me her doing the ultrasound, they couldn't tell her while she was there at the having the ultrasound for y'all that been pregnant? They weren't able to tell her at the ultrasound that they couldn't hear a heartbeat. I mean, let me know for the ones that's been pregnant they had ultrasound. They can't tell you right then when you do that ultrasound whether they hear a heartbeat or not. I mean, okay, so y'all not answering. So evidently, y'all don't know either. Okay, then. So how the fuck did she wait till the? How the hell did? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So why the fuck would they wait till they get to she get to work and the doctor call her and tell her that she couldn't they couldn't hear her? See, and then y'all trying to tell me this bitch ain't lying. She already sitting here lying about the whole doctor thing and the pregnancy shit. I know that I ain't even had no kids, but I know damn well if they would have found that's what the whole ultrasound is about. But I was just waiting to see was y'all gonna say, yeah, they could tell you and shit. But I know damn well if you doing that's the whole point of ultrasound to see what see the condition of the baby. They can see inside the stomach. But yeah, you mean to tell me she had to get to work, then they make a phone call and tell her, oh, your baby ain't got no heartbeat. Not to mention, she soon as she get to work, she start bleeding and leaking. Mm, yeah, that's why I say ain't nothing but holes in this story. But if y'all want to believe it, and if y'all want to really believe that she went through this shit, then I mean, I ain't gonna tell you, I'm not gonna try to change your damn mind, but I'm gonna damn sure put out there, I'm gonna continue to keep putting out the lies that she telling. I'm gonna do that. Lana. Is that Lana or Lama? Lena. Rhyme with Tina. The dog had said they can tell if the heartbeat is irregular. That's what I'm saying. I think she lied too, just to get rich and get viral. That's why she made up this story. Cause I'm telling y'all can't sit here. You see right here proof from the lab at the end of part 5. All them lies that she told in there. Come on now, y'all can't seriously still tell me that after she sat here and lied about that whole pregnancy shit, ain't no damn confused. If she was confused, she wouldn't be telling the story, period. She ain't confused. Motherfucker know what she was talking about and what she's saying. She deliberately said that she went to the doctor before she went to work. And the doctor said shit was fine. But then she get to work and he give her a call and said that they couldn't hear her heartbeat. Come on, stop making excuses for this lame ass, this lying ass woman. Tasha said she seems off like the guy. Maybe that's why they got together in the first place. I mean, that's probably why she made the stuff. Maybe that's why she made the story up or some shit. I mean, like I said, I just think it's a story that she concocted up and just came to the internet with just to see where it would go or where somebody, and she won. She gambled and she hit the jackpot. That's what she done. She came up with a story, and you know what I'm saying. And she pretty much figured she's somewhat smart. Most pathological liars are. You know what I'm saying? She's somewhat smart because she came up with something that she knew that millions of people would gravitate to, and not really pay attention to the details, but they were gonna listen to her story and feel sorry for her. Well, again, look at how many motherfuckers sending her cash apps uh and all this other type shit, feeling sorry for her. Often a made up damn story that she done put together, that she have ass put together. Because everybody damn near everybody believing her. What she saying. They ain't even checking, ain't nobody checking none of the lies. It's just like this little story, the part 5, she done all that was lies that she went in there. The doctor, all that. Right. The less than 6 months, a whole lot of shit is happening. less than 6 months now. She on into this is think mid-June. She met him in March, remember? And I mean any damn thing you damn near could think of. What you cooking? Popcorn.
Yeah. You want some?
Mm-mm. Well, you gonna end up burning that up.
Yeah, and if I don't, you want some?
Mm-mm. But I told you gonna have to start buying that popcorn in the pack. But I just look at it like this. Y'all, but y'all, y'all should pay attention to what she's saying. Cause she got a lot of y'all by the damn throat and dragging the fuck out of y'all. Cause y'all believe the fuck out of her story. Cause like I said, and this is just she just on house number one. And this is 3 months in. House number one and she got all these questions. Mind you, don't forget now, this here, she talked to the realtor, to the second realtor that told her, and she had sense enough to call this realtor and find out about the house. And the lady told her that it's being sold. Then that she told her the damn house being sold. And she still went home. Again, she was smart enough to throw in there, red flag, y'all. I know I was being dumb, but red flag, y'all. Just to keep you in, to let you know, oh, we still feel sorry for your big fat face, chubby ass face. We still feel sorry for you. Even though you missed the red flags. Oh, he treats you so bad. We still feel sorry. After she deliberately tell y'all that she go back to this nigga and sit here and believe the lie that he knowing he was lying. She won't even mad enough when she walked in the first day to confront him. She waited till the next day. Why? Didn't want to throw in there she was pregnant. And I guess the money he was doing and stuff, so she didn't have the damn heart enough to shoot him down because she was still to the point thinking about, a future for her baby and the money. So she let him slide with this lie. Okay. Lena said, Red, women play stupid games, won stupid prizes, tries to get clout online, and is getting ripped apart for it in lives like this. Exactly. Sum it up. That's it, and that's all. Period. Right. Bingo. But I was just gonna do part 5, but since my shit stopped, let me see, will it go to part 6? If it'll go to part 6, we'll do part 6. If not, then I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow.
Yeah. You can do my feet.
What part 6? You know what I mean? Let's see, do it go straight to part 6. Well, I guess it won't go to part 6. The dog is said it's a new social experiment. How many people will believe my bullshit in a week? Okay, that's exactly what it said. That's what it seemed like. That's exactly what it seemed like. That that's what it was because her shit blew up. Ain't no way to fuck. Like I said, if you can sit here and like I said, I guess it's not gonna play. But if you can sit here and she sold motherfuckers a bridge and they bought it. That's what happened. And she got paid off of it. But you can't sit there and you don't want to say, oh, maybe she forgot. She can't remember. But she can remember enough to sit down and tell this bullshit story. If you can't remember, don't tell the motherfucker at all. Say you can't remember. She ain't saying nowhere only time she say she don't remember is when it come to oh, I can't remember the woman name. How you not remember this bitch name and shit? Cause later on in the story she say that I owe this lady. I owe her. But she the one that gave you the heads up, and you don't remember her name. But you can remember where y'all fat ass ate it. Or you can remember these damn dates out of your head just like that. June 5th, June 7th. Honey. But with that being said, y'all have a good rest part of the day. And I will see y'all tomorrow. But I will be going to my big channel later on, which is Wanda Whitler. And today Wednesday, ain't it? Yeah, today Wednesday. But it don't matter. I eat taco anytime, dog. But yes, I will be I will be doing my big channel later on. I'm gonna try to make some phone calls and see if I can get from A to B real quick and see what that's. And I might just go and cook dinner, have that out of the way. So when I go to my other channel, which is Wanda Whitley, all that'll be out of the way. Did you burn it, girl? Huh? How the hell you burning and standing right there looking at it?
No, it's just the regular one at the bottom.
Oh, I know it don't smell like it's burnt, so you got that. You must have did that one correct. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all later on. Cause what time is it? What time is it? Doggy said she remember Taco Tuesday. Think she don't. Says you remember Taco Tuesday. All right, doggy will fit right on in, won't she, Deandra? Is that he or she? But fit right on in. Cause they got the jokes just like y'all got the jokes. I mean, what fit right on in? That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for subbing, baby. Thank you for subbing. The dog it. I know that's right. But yeah, I don't. What time is it? Let me see. It's 4:38. I said I should see. I should be on my other channel about. Give me about 7 o'clock. That's what time I always come. I'm being right. But yeah, give me about till 7 o'clock, and I'll be up there, and we'll talk about what to talk about, dog. All right. I love y'all, and I'm out. All right. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow. We're gonna do from 6. We might do a little longer, cause like I said, I'm ready to go on and get through to this bullshit. So if I start early, then like I say, we might be able to get to. We might be able to do. Might be able. I don't want to say 10, which I wish we could, and I know we could, but do I want to do it that long? Well, we'll see what when I come back. When we'll see tomorrow. Okay, yeah, just put in Wanda Whitley and it'll come right on up, dog. And I'll see y'all at 8 o'clock, 7:30, between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. I love y'all, and I'm out. Mwah.